Are you tired of feeling this heaviness in your chest? Like there is this very important decision you have to take, but well, apparently you can't make the decision because of all these variables that are hanging around your neck, like what ifs and maybes, right? And I know it's a struggle, and I think it's very good that you are thinking this much of for a decision. It shows how much you care about the single decision and how much it will affect your life. And I had to make those decisions as well. It was a struggle, right? Some were hard, some were a little less hard, hard nevertheless, and I had to make sacrifices as well. But I think to a point it is good to have indecision and to overthink about some stuff, but from a single point of time it gets bad. It becomes a disadvantage, and you start suffering because of this indecision. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you not what to choose, but how to choose. So you can let go of the cost or the payment of being in a state of indecision. Hi everyone, I'm Yashudi Basnet, a self-proclaimed productivity nerd from 7 years, right? And I feel what you feel when it comes to making decisions because I have been there during my whole career choosing phase, right? And even though I had read so many books and I have learned about so many tips and tricks, it was never easy, right? I had all this thought about what is the future market for this, and is this really the passion I have? Is this really the career I want to choose or I want to go into? And this is what you call a death spiral of overthinking and thoughts. And then I went through it, and slowly it was eating me up, but I was not taking any action. It was every day I was suffering, right? I was I kept thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, and I couldn't get a result. I wasn't taking action, no results. So I was depressed, more depressed and stuff, right? And then what happened is at one point I started to ask myself, what am I losing here from not making this decision? I'll tell you what you are losing and what I was losing. So you are losing uh important opportunities, you are losing time, you are losing confidence, you are losing growth, and you're even losing your respect. You are losing the most important thing of all, you are losing your freedom and peace of mind. So that's why it's very important for us to understand this, that indecision gets you really, really, really far behind in life. And I understand you might be like, yes, Yashadip, we get it, we are losing all that, but still, it's so hard to make a single decision. And I understand because of all this clutteredness everywhere in today's world, right? All this information overload, you can see the upside and the downside of the choices you make, and it all look all the same, and it feels like either way I choose, I'm going to lose, right? So yes, that is right. Either way you choose, you are going to lose something and you are going to gain something. So you have to choose, right? I have suffered through it. I have suffered through it, and I have suffered through after making a decision as well. I always regretted, what if I had started sooner? What if I was more consistent with YouTube? What if I was more consistent with my studies? Just 2 more marks and it would have been so much better. And what ifs? All these what ifs, right? I know it sounds terrible. It sounds so bad, right? And I read this book, right, in the past, the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, right? And this introduced me to the topic of Stoicism. It was not that I was unfamiliar with it, right? I was very familiar with the topic of Stoicism, but it made it more clear, more simple, in very simple terms. This book taught me. So this was like a aha moment to me. Like it was like, shit, I really did have everything in my hand and my control, and it was my decision to not those things. And it made me feel more frustrated about it, right? But then I sat myself down and I looked at myself, I reflected, right? So I haven't done that, but I can change it. I can be more of a consistent person. I can be more of a person who acts on what he thinks, who acts on inspiration, who will not wait for one day but start with day one. So, so now I think I have accepted the fact that I lost something in my past and I'm ready to regain my future, right? So this is exactly the kind of thing Stoicism has brought upon me, right? And what I think is every person has a different perspective in this. But I just want you to take the Stoicism in a part of your life that helps you make decision. And it will help you in a long term so much, right? And if you're going through something, there are three things you can do. First, you can accept what's going on because you can't control it. For example, a cost of living, right, in a society, you can't control that. So, well, it is what it is, right? Others' opinion or things about the future, they are what they are, right? You can't do nothing about them. Next is you change what you can, right? Like your next step or taking small steps, like I told you, like being more consistent in the future, you can change that, right? And there is also this, you can change from being that guy, like I told you, I'm gonna do this one day, to I'm going to, this is going to be my day one. So yeah, those are the things you can change. And there are two questions you can ask yourself. Finally, you can ask these two questions, right? What you can ask yourself is, what is the worst outcome if I fail? And usually what we'll find out is failure isn't that bad. It's not deadly. It's just uncomfortable, right? And now, second is, what am I losing by not making this decision, or what am I losing by not doing this? And when you find out and when you answer yourself, right, and when you find out what you're losing, and you're gonna be like, shit, I need to start moving, I need to start doing something, because I have been laying here all day and doing nothing, right? Finally, what I want to tell you is, start it now, right? Because usually after you take action, you can evaluate it later and make it better. Action brings clarity, and thinking does not. And you can't improve on something that does not exist in the first place. So make it happen first, then you can develop it later. You can go along and learn in the process. That's what I'm doing with YouTube, right? I'm learning as I'm going. I know my thumbnails are shit, but I'm trying to make an improvement. I know my content isn't as best as it could be, but I'm trying to make an improvement. That's how you do small step, by taking action, right? When I'm taking action, I'm learning. I'm learning with it. Each video, I'm making progress with each video, or I think, right? So you guys can help me with that as well by commenting down below, right? And before going, I have this, my favorite quote from Seneca. I want to give it to you guys. We often suffer more in our imagination than in reality. So basically, what it means is, we are suffering in our imagination more than in our reality. And we choosing to not make a decision in itself is a decision to suffer, right? And suffer alone. What I want you to do is take action and grow, because you need that peace of mind. And if you are still not sure how to choose this one thing for yourself, right? You can check out this video to know yourself more about yourself. It's a video on journaling, right? It's really good. You can look at it, right? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. See you next time.